Match day tonight at St James's Park. Carabao Cup quarter-final. If we win tonight, the dream is on. Newcastle will be back into a semi-final for the second time in 3 years. And what should have been back-to-back, to be honest. Against a Brentford side now who scored 4 passes last weekend, humiliated us down in London. It was a game where we came out of it looking awful. We just didn't look good at all. So tonight, not only does it have to be revenge for Newcastle, for the sake of our season, for the sake of the ambition of his football club, we have to win. This is a must-win for Newcastle tonight. They've got a real opportunity of potentially getting back to Wembley this season. They can't let this opportunity slip. And with all due respect to Brentford, I want to start off by talking about the opposition because they've got some quality players. Wissa and Bembo players straight away. I wish Newcastle had. They showed us last week what they can do. But Brentford away and Brentford home might as well be two football clubs. It's just how they've been this season. They haven't clicked away at all. They haven't been able to get the job done. And for them, it's been a nightmare. So for us, we've got to take advantage of it tonight. I think we will. I'm confident. I'm looking to see what Newcastle can do in this game. And hello. But tomorrow, Carabao Cup draw. If we win, then of course we'll be on for the draw tomorrow. Yes. A few lads over there. Come on. Yeah, we're trying to get trampled by the horse here. But yeah, Carabao Cup draw tomorrow, semi-final. If Newcastle go through, it will be live on the channel. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you tune in, and make sure you get ready for what is going to be. Hello lads. Make sure you get ready for what is going to be a hype draw. Semi-final. My God, we are actually one game away from getting to a two-legged semi-final. I loved it against Southampton last time. I think Newcastle need to play well tonight. Yeah, okay. I think especially cup action, it's not always about the performance, but I do want to see Newcastle play well tonight. We've got Ipswich at the weekend, who is typical fashion how Newcastle tend to play against his newly promoted teams. I'm not confident for that game, so I want to see a good performance tonight, and then hopefully that bounces off into an even better performance at the weekend. But how about the Mags tonight? Let's just get the job done.
Hi, it's Peter. Hi, it's Charlie and
Of course, regulars back on the channel. We've had a few interesting conversations this season. Performances have been all over the place from Newcastle, but once again against Leicester, we've got a bit of momentum back into our favour. I'll take on the Brentford side tonight, who scored 4 passes last week. First and obvious question being, just what are your thoughts going into this game?
I think Newcastle should hopefully win. Of course, Brentford's away record isn't great, isn't it's not. I think we should hopefully win, but if it wasn't Brentford, that's where I'd worry a bit because of how good they are at home. But I think if we get the goal early on, I think maybe we'll win 2 or 3-0. Maybe I'm too confident.
I hope you're right, Charlie. I have a feeling it'll go to penalties, and I'm hoping we can win on penalties.
Oh, no.
I hope it doesn't. I hate to say it, but that's my feeling. I think their midfield are very dynamic and very pacey, and if they get in behind ours, it can cause us problems. But like Charlie says, they're playing away from home. They haven't got a great record, so we've got to take the momentum from Saturday against Leicester, take it into this game, and hopefully get a good win.
We're winning.
Fingers crossed.
And finally from yourselves, Charlie asked me this question on his channel, but I'd like to ask you too. Do you think Newcastle could possibly actually win the Carabao Cup this season? Do you think it's possible?
Well, if we get the first leg at St James's Park, then we definitely have a chance. But I think there's a chance of getting into the final.
Yeah, if we can get through this one, you've got to dream, you've got to believe. This club wants a trophy. It'll be fantastic for the club and for Eddie Howe and all his coaching staff. So I think, yes, we can do it. I'm being positive. But I think if we play away first in the semi-final, that'll be better for us, and then have a home tie in the second round. So yes, fingers crossed we can win.
I'm Harry here from the Harry YouTube channel.
I'm Jewel from the Magpies View YouTube channel.
And I'm Flynn.
Yeah, that's all good lads. But listen, first off tonight, taking on a strong Brentford side who of course beat us last week in convincing fashion. So tonight, under the lights at St James's Park, do you think it's going to be a different scoreline?
I reckon we're going to win 3-1. I reckon it's going to be, I wouldn't say it's going to be an easy game, because obviously we've got 4-2 the other week. At home, they've got the crowd behind them, so I reckon we'll put it away in a 3-1.
Good man.
I'm going to go for a 3-0 win. I'm going to go for Isaac 2 goals and Bruno with 1.
Good man.
I'm going to go 3-1. I think I saw something where Brentford haven't won a game away this season, so I think I'll be quite comfortable with that. I think we should win.
And finally, lads, I've seen this over social media the last 24 hours, and it's something that I think it's quite a controversial take, but Marcus Rashford will be available in January. Any team, if they want to potentially take the gamble to bring him in, Newcastle, it could potentially be an option out there. Come on, lads. But I'm going to ask you a question one by one, but would you take Marcus Rashford at Newcastle United?
Definitely. I think you put a shift in for me.
What about yourself?
Well, I'd definitely have him at Newcastle as well. He's a solid player, isn't he? I'd definitely have him.
I think he's a solid player, but I think we should mainly look for the right sides in for London, Barnes and Gordon. So I'd take him still as an excellent player, but I think we should focus on.
Interesting opinion from those lads there, and we'll talk about a bit more in detail in the Newcastle United transfer news video, but I actually wouldn't take Marcus Rashford at Newcastle now. Everyone's entitled to an opinion, I stand by that. The issue of Rashford being he's on £325,000 a week. If Newcastle were to even get him as a free sign, you're talking £1.3 million in wages every 4 weeks. Based on Rashford's stats and how he does on the pitch, I think it's an absolute scam for a player of his ability. I just don't think he's worth that. If Newcastle was somehow able to cut him down to 100 grand a week, I think they've got an absolute steal. I think he's a quality player for that wage, but 325k, I could not, under any circumstances, accept that. But I'm intrigued to see your guys' thoughts about that, because I heard a lot of rumours in social media, especially him becoming an available player in the next window. Did he actually win the coin toss? I think I've seen him win about once in 2 years. So. Well, won it.
Newcastle United makes some noise for number 1, Martin Dubravka. Number 5, Fabian Schär. Number 7, Joel Linton.
Fair play and playing your best 11 out. I agree. I think you should have played his best 11.
Number 14, Alexander Isak. Number 20, Lewis Hall. Number 21, Tino Livramento. Number 23, Jacob Murphy. Number 33, Dan Burn. And your captain, number 39, Bruno. Enjoy the game.
Massive one. Come on. What a strike by Sandro, that is quality. I think he's been waiting to get his goal since his return, but wow, that is one way to certainly get it.
Tonight here at St James's Park for Newcastle United. Number 8, Sandro Tonali.
It's over, Steve. 2 goals since Tonali. I mean, it's completely remarkable corner. I think it was on the body actually, a really tiny finish. Made it look a lot easier than it actually was. Quality, 2 goals at the 2 aside of Tonali. What's going on?
That's goal number 2. Number 8, Sandro Tonali.
I like Newcastle needed a second goal in this game at 2-0. I think we've been way too comfortable here. I think we'll have it now. As far as first half goes, still some of the best I've seen from Newcastle this season. Now, from what I've been told from the people behind me, The other scores in the Cup's been interesting. I've been told Palace is beating Arsenal now. That'd be a dream if Arsenal go out tonight. I think them and Liverpool are the two teams I'm quite scared of getting over two legs. But we'll get at least one of them out. I think we're looking good. But yeah, I've been told at least one of the results tonight is one in our favour so far.
Target's hat-trick doesn't happen. Lewis Hall tries to get his goal, doesn't happen. Bruno puts it across, and Fabian Shaw who's on the end of it. And it wasn't game over now. Well, it wasn't game over then, sorry. It is game over now. Had a bit from there. Fabian Shaw 3-0. Brentford fans, about 10 of them that are up there, are starting to go home. You can't slag them out too much again. I think everyone knew they weren't going to be fully committed to this game.
Brentford have got to go back.
Newcastle probably done just about enough to get a clean sheet there.
I mean, it's a quick ball and behind. To be fair, it's a really good pass. And Bembo puts it back post, Wissa scores. Just a reminder of what happened last week. But unlike last week, Newcastle have got themselves a massive result against Brentford. And it's less than 2 minutes now, but we are waiting. Final whistle.
Scorer for Brentford, number 11, Johan Sandro.
Last kick of the game. Well done.
We'll find out who the lads are playing in the semi-final of the Carabao Cup tomorrow night following the Spurs versus Manchester United quarter-final match. Thank you for coming to tonight's game here at St James's Park. Our next home game is a Premier League match on Boxing Day against Aston Villa. That's a 3 o'clock kickoff. We hope to see you here for that. And everyone here at Newcastle United.
Two close games. Arsenal and Liverpool go through. 3-2 Arsenal, 2-1 Liverpool. So both of them weren't convincing. Full time at St James's Park. Newcastle United are back into the Carabao Cup semi-final. 3-1 win over Brentford, where my opinions on Brentford, I felt like were valid. It was a team that was focused on the league. To be fair to them, they didn't throw the game away. They still played some of their best players in start 11. They put the likes of Mbembo on. They did attempt to take the game to Newcastle, but it was always going to be one team over the other one that had that real ambitions, and Newcastle deserved that. Come on, mate. Come on. Yeah, well, good lad. It's either Liverpool, Arsenal, Man U or Tottenham, depending on which one of those two wins tomorrow. Now, the first and obvious point we have to make is that Newcastle United as a squad, Eddie Howe as a manager, and us as a football club, hello mate, Newcastle United have got to believe in themselves over 2 legs. It's not one game, it's 2 games. That's the real kicker Newcastle have. Yeah, we have got the best teams in English football over 2 games. We have to play them here, we have to play them away. And the best score out of those 2 matches will go on to Wembley. Newcastle have got to believe in themselves if they've got any chance of winning silver. And that's not just in this competition, it goes for the FA Cup and anything else as well. Newcastle deep down have got to believe they can beat anyone. And I'm going to be honest, if it's the Man U or Tottenham game, hello lads, so whichever one of those two win tomorrow, if Newcastle was to get that draw, I think that's a realistic opportunity for Newcastle to win. Cheers mate, thank you mate.
I love your channel, mate.
Thank you so much mate, you look after yourself, have a good Christmas lad. Yes. But if it's Man U or Tottenham, I think realistically Newcastle actually can on paper take it to those two regardless. Obviously if it's Liverpool or Arsenal over 2 legs, that's going to be hard. That is going to be very hard for Newcastle. But again, listen, Arsenal, Liverpool, both of those 2 teams came here. Let me ask you a question. Did they win? None of them won. Go on mate. Those 2 teams came here. Arsenal were fairly beaten by the way, and Liverpool the draw was probably the fair scoreline. But again, Newcastle had chances to beat that Liverpool side. Both of those two teams have been here this season, and both those two teams have got nothing from the game. I say Liverpool got 1 point, so both those two teams haven't won at St James's Park. I'll correct myself and say. But there's no reason why Newcastle can't head on the Wembley. There's no reason why we can't take it to all these teams now. Newcastle spent a lot of money. We aren't the Mike Ashley of old. We are a team that's got ambition. We are a team that has quality. We are a team that tonight we showed it, create a lot of chances and score goals. So Newcastle, deep down, believe in yourselves. You've got to believe in yourselves. I think if it's Man U or Tottenham tomorrow, I'll be buzzing with that draw. If it's one of the other two teams, no reason why we can't beat them. Just take it to them, and what will be, will be. Newcastle have got to give 100%, and we as a club have got to believe in ourselves, because that's the only way we are getting to any cup final, never mind winning the final. We've got to do it the hard way. If we get past that, though, Wembley, again, it should have been 3 semi-finals in a row for Newcastle. But, you know, forget about last year, forget about Chelsea, what happened there. This is now, Newcastle have done a fantastic job tonight. And for a team that had a lot of pressure coming this week, good performance against Leicester, good performance again tonight. Brentford goal was a bit harsh. Newcastle was switched up. Newcastle knew the game was won. So even though we didn't have a clean sheet, I'm going to pretend Newcastle had a clean sheet tonight, because I thought our performance all around was good, and I've got basically no complaints again. Newcastle, a lot of good goals. Tonali, 2 unbelievable goals by Sandro, may I add. So very pleased with him tonight. Come on, yeah. I was very pleased with Sandro. The only thing he was missing actually was the goals, and he got 2 of them at night. And the second goal, I think a lot of people are going to talk about the first goal mainly, but to be fair, come on, he had in there. But to be fair, that second goal is a lot harder than it is. It's a little tap and volley from a corner, but that's a lot harder than it is. So Tonali made that look easy, but Newcastle 100% deserved that. Brentford, again, as I said a few times already, a team that's just got one eye on the league, to be honest, and you can't blame them, because it's the most competitive Premier League season I've seen in years. So there's no reason why a team like Brentford can't get European football, because there's about 12 teams this season that are going to be fighting for that spot, and a lot of them have got a real chance of getting it. Now Newcastle, of course, have to focus on the League Cup, though. It's been 70 years since we last won a domestic trophy. 70 years, that is mental. We've got to break that duct at some point. Newcastle were unfortunate a couple of years ago. We're just beaten on the day at Wembley, but there's no reason why Newcastle can't get themselves back there. I thought we deserved it tonight. A lot of good performances tonight. Just need to finish our chances, basically. We had a lot of chances. Didn't take as many as I would have liked to have seen, but still 3 goals on the night. Could have easily got more, so I can't complain. Ipswich at the weekend, that's a game that Newcastle do need to show them respect and go into the game. The team that hasn't won at home all season, and that's the sort of game where Newcastle are almost that team that, you know, it's Christmas time, let's gift Ipswich that win. No, make sure we don't do that this weekend. If you come out the week with all 3 wins, it's a brilliant week for Newcastle. Let's see how the draw is tomorrow. As I said, live stream on the channel tomorrow night. Carabao Cup semi-final draw. Can't wait for it. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you are there tomorrow night. It's going to be a massive stream and a real ambitious opportunity for Newcastle to get back to Wembley, but get in there. Fantastic win.